Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Young and the Restless. Nate has some serious questions for Audra. Lily and Kane hit a stalemate, and Kane adds another name to Holden's list. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. In his monogram-filled private train car, Lily offers to help Kane to help make things right with the kids if he abandons his plans for Genoa City. After Kane and Lily bicker about their trust issues, Ashby asks her to unlock the door to the possibility that they might have a future. He reminds her that they promised each other forever. Relationships die, she snaps. Since they can't agree, he decrees that he will speak to the children alone, confident they will eventually understand. Holden arrives, claiming he's there to discuss a job opportunity. Lily demands details. They tell her he's managing some property and proceed to gab about what a wonderful man Damien was. She grills her ex about rehiring someone he canned, and advises Holden to stay away or watch his back. Holden says Damien was a big part of his life, but he's also grateful for his job. She warns him again, tells Kane that she doesn't want to give him any of the outrageous things he's asked for, and promptly exits. Holden apologizes to Kane for interrupting. When he calls Lily his angry ex, Ashby orders him not to disrespect her. Kane asks him to add Nick Newman to the list of people he needs him to get close to. He wants to know what he's thinking. Nicky finds Claire in Crimson Lights and offers to hold the tissue box if she needs to cry about Cole some more. But her granddaughter says that's not necessary. She's grateful everyone cares, other than Victor. What he did to her is unforgivable, and she's choosing to walk away from him. Neither she nor Kyle should have to deal with her grandfather's judgments after all she put up with from her aunt. Nicky agrees that no one should keep her from grabbing life with both hands. Claire finally admits there's something else worrying her. Nicky guesses it's that despicable Audra. Claire vents about her viciousness, and her grandma is startled to hear Audra even staged a kiss with Kyle. They agree there's something wrong with that woman. I am not some little timid mouse, so now I have the urge to fight back just as dirty, declares Claire. This concerns Nicky. Claire assures her there will be no kidnapping or poison, but Nate deserves the truth once he's back. I am going to blow Audra out of the water. Chicago, Nate and Audra sit on a bench in Chancellor Park. They're exhausted from Damien's funeral and worry about Amy, who's barely eating or drinking. Audra tells Nate he needs to grieve too, but he wants to talk about what went wrong with Vibrant. Pacing, Audra claims her intuition told her that Victor would be pulling her strings, so she pulled the plug on his funding. This makes no sense to Nate after all the tedious conversations they've had about this. Nate demands to know what else happened with Victor because this seems like more than cold feet. Audra's offended, but he's sure something's not adding up. She claims this is the same as her walking away from Tucker. Her self-respect is not for sale. Hastings asks what she'll do with no funding. Audra says she'll go to work with Sally. Nate is glad she's moved on from Victor, but remains convinced that there's something she's not telling him, and he's not happy about it. Phyllis pounces on Nick as he sips a beer at Society. She gushes Italian to him until he laughs. They talk about Summer's life in Milan, and how their daughter no longer needs their permission to live as she sees fit. Phyllis rolls her eyes about how she's staying away to avoid Kyle and Claire's googly eyes. They miss their daughter, but she has a habit of leaving when things get hard. She's not tough. Nick shuffles the topic to Kane as they move to the couches. They chat about how brutal Nice was. Phyllis looks at him cockeyed when he claims he wants to be Kane's ally. She ratchets up her sarcasm, and Nick thinks she's being harsh. His change of attitude toward Ashby seems suspicious to her. He claims he wants a detent for everyone's sake. Phyllis doesn't want some expensive war, but this isn't handshaking time. Nick is sure that Kane is feeling isolated after leaving Amanda. Phyllis is the closest thing he has to an inner circle. Lily drifts into Society and Nick and Phyllis approach her. He tells them how devastated the twins were to learn about their father's double life. How will they ever forgive him? Perky Phyllis says they'll get over it. Kids are like that. Lily doubts Kane will even step up and face it. If he hurts them any more than he has, he will have to deal with me, she declares. Alone in his train car, Kane finishes a drink and calls Charlie, leaving a message requesting that he set up a call with his sister so he can explain things. They have a lot to talk about.